All right, day 48. Day 48. This is Leviticus 14 and 15. Blue Letter Bible app, Bible in a Year. We read the Bible chronologically and kind of put it in a chronological order. Blue Letter people do that for us, and then thank you. So we get up with our pajamas on and we read the Bible. Here we go. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing, and he shall be brought into the priest. Okay, the last couple chapters have been talking about almost like the Levitical doctors, keeping the camp clean. And the priest shall go forth of the camp of the priest, and it shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper. And shall the priest command to take for him that is to be cleansed 2 bulls alive and clean, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel over running water. As for the living bird, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them, and living bird, in the blood of the bird that was killed over the running water. And he shall sprinkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall announce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose in an open field. And he that is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be clean. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall tarry abroad out of his tent 7 days. So he shall stay out in his tent 7 days. But it shall be on the 7th day that he shall shave off all his hair on his head, and his beard, and his eyebrows, and even the hair he shall shave off. And he shall wash his clothes, and he shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. And on the 8th day he will take 2 lambs without blemish, and 1 ewe lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering, and mingled with oil and the log of oil. 1 log of oil. And the priest shall maketh him clean, all the present and the man, and it is made clean. And those things before Jehovah, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, the priest shall take 1 he lamb and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before Jehovah. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering, and the holy place. As for the sin offering is the priest's, so is the trespass offering, it is most holy. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the toe of his right foot. And the priest shall take some of the log oil, and pour it into the palm of his own left hand. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and shall sprinkle the oil with his finger 7 times before Jehovah. And the rest of that oil in his hand shall be the priest put upon the tip of his right ear on him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, and the blood of the trespass offering. And the remnant of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour on the head of him who's to be cleansed. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before Jehovah. And the priest shall offer a sin offering to make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed from his uncleanness. And afterward he shall kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar. And the priest shall make atonement for him, and he shall be clean. And if he be poor and cannot get so much as he shall take 1 lamb for a trespass offering to be waved to make atonement for him, and 1/10 the deal of fine mingled flour with oil, and for a meat offering, and the log of oil, and 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get. And 1 shall be a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. And he shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, and to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before Jehovah. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before Jehovah. And they shall kill the lamb. Wow. And they shall kill the lamb of the trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering and put it upon the tip of his right ear, to be cleansed, and upon his thumb and the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall pour the oil of the palm of his own left hand, and the priest shall sprinkle it with his right finger, some of the oil that is in his left hand, and 7 times before Jehovah. And the priest shall put the oil in his right hand, upon the tip of his right ear, and to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon his great toe of his right foot, and upon the place of the blood of the trespass offering, and the rest of the oil that's in the priest's hand, he shall put upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, and make atonement for him before Jehovah. And he shall offer one of the turtle doves or one of the young pigeons, as such as he can get. Brett Ross, what's going on? Connor, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. We are getting through Leviticus. We're going to get through it, guys. This is the law of him, whom in the plague of leprosy, and the hand which is able to get, which pertaineth to his cleansing. And Jehovah spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, which ye be come into the land of Canaan, which I give you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in the house of the land of your possession. And he that oweth the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, it seemeth to me that there is a plague in the house. And the priest shall command that they empty the house before the priest go into there to see the plague, and all that is in the house be not made unclean. And afterwards the priest shall go in and see the house, and he shall look upon the plague, and behold, if the plague be in the walls of the house with the hollow stakes, and greenish and reddish, in the sight which are lower than the walls, the priest shall go out of the house and shut up the house 7 days. And the priest shall come in again the 7th day, and shall look, and behold, if the plague has be spreaded in the walls of the house, the priest shall command that they take away the stones which is the plague is, and they shall cast them into an unclean place without the city. And he shall cause the house to be scraped within round about, and they shall pour out the dust of that scrape off without the city into an unclean place. And they shall take other stones and put them in the place of those stones. And he shall take the other mortar and the plaster of the house. And if the plague come again, the break out in the house, that after he had taken away the stones, and after he has scraped the house, and after it is plastered, then the priest shall come and look, and behold, if the plague is spread in the house, and it is fretting leprosy in the house, it is unclean. And he shall break down the house and the stones of it, and timber of it, therefore, and the mortar of the house, and he shall carry them forth out of the city into an unclean place. Moreover, whoa, that could get expensive, huh? Oh, all right, man. Well, I will say happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday. We are glad that Jehovah brought you into this world. Amen. All glory goes to him. Moreover, he that goeth into the house all the while that is shut up shall be unclean until even. And he that lieth in the house shall wash his clothes, and he that eateth in the house shall wash his clothes. And this is, I think this is their old mold remediation. And if the priest shall come and look upon it, and behold, the plague hath not spread in the house, and after the house was plastered, and the priest shall pronounce it clean, and because the plague has healed. And he shall take to cleanse the house 2 birds, 2 cedar woods, and scarlet and hyssop, and he shall kill one of the birds in the earthen vessel and in running water. And he shall take the cedar wood, and the hyssop, and the scarlet, and the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird, and in the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times. And he shall cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, and he shall and with the running water, and with the living bird, and the cedar wood, with the hyssop and the scarlet. And he shall let it go in the living bird out of the city into the open fields, and to make atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all manner of the plague of leprosy and scall, and for leprosy of garments and of house, and of the rising for a scab and for a bright spot, to teach when it is unclean and when it is clean. This is the law of leprosy. All right, chapter 15. Wow, turn 10. Turn 10, and you're already here in Leviticus. Well, right on. Here you go. And Moses spake unto and Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying to Aaron, the saying to speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when any man hath running issue out of his flesh, because his issue is unclean, and it shall be uncleanness in his issue, whether it run with his issue or with his flesh be stopped from his issue, it is uncleanness. Every bed whereupon he lieth as issue is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth is unclean. And whoever touches his bed and wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. That's until the night. And he that sitteth on anything whereon that he sat, that he has issue, shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. And he that toucheth the flesh of hath issue, and wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, be unclean until the even. And he that has issue sit upon that is clean, and it shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And what saddle soever he rideth upon, and he hath issue, be unclean. And whoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And whoever toucheth that he issue, and hath not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And the vessel of the earth that he touches, which he has issue, shall be broken. Every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when he hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, he shall number himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe, and wash in the running water, shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, and come before Jehovah into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. And the priest shall offer them for one sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before Jehovah for his issue. And if any man seed of copulation go forth from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the even. Okay, goodness. And every garment and every skin whereupon the seed is a copulation is washed, and with water, and be unclean until the even. And the women also with whom he shall lie with the seed of copulation shall be both bathe themselves in water, and be unclean until the even. And if the women have issue with her flesh, and be blood, she be apart 7 days, and whoever touches her shall be unclean until the even. And everything she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also she sitteth upon be unclean. And whoever toucheth her bed, and washeth her clothes, and batheth herself in the water, be unclean until the even. And whoever toucheth anything that she sat upon, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, be unclean until the even. And be on her bed, or on anything wherein she sitteth and toucheth, and he shall be unclean until the even. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, and he be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereupon he lies shall be unclean. And if the woman has issue with her blood many days out of time of her separation, or if it run beyond her time of separation, all the days of her issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation, she shall be unclean. Where every bed whereupon she lieth, and all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of separation, and whatever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, and the uncleanness of her separation. And whoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, shall be unclean. But if she be cleansed of her issue, and she shall be numbered to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtle doves and 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. The priest shall offer one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for her before Jehovah for the issue of uncleanness. And thus shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness, when they defile my tabernacle that is among them. Woo! This is the law of him that had issue, and of him whose seed goeth from him, and defileth wherewith, and of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that hath issue of the man and of the woman, and him that lieth with her is unclean. So that's 14 and 15. Okay, so that is a continuation of the Levitical doctorship of the people. So the Levites are the priests and the doctors, it sounds like. All right. Oh, Diddy Combs. Man, you think I was born yesterday? All right, buddy. We all can laugh at those the potty mouth jokes, right? Goodness, man. All right, here we go. That is Leviticus 14 and 15. 14 and 15. Tomorrow shall be 16. Maybe 16, 17. All right, so I love you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.